Hello again, Erica and her fish, back here with Monstro. Sorry it's been a while since the last video. I have been working on the cycle. Back in June, I was still getting spikes up to 0.25 on the ammonia and the nitrite. I had tried a whole bottle of Tetra Safe Start. That did not work, even though I had used that to cycle the filter that I put on the 20 gallon when it came with this tank on the 38 gallon. So I'm not sure why it didn't work, but the Dr. Tim's did. I put that in on June 15th, and by June 17th I was getting 0, 0. So I went from 0.25 to 0, 0. I left it alone until the 20th of June and did a 50% water change. I tested Monday and it was at 0, 0, 30. So to get those nitrates down on Tuesday, I did another 50% water change. And by Wednesday the 23rd, I had 0, 0, 10. And I have maintained that 0, 0 on the ammonia and nitrite ever since, up until Tuesday the 29th. So Tuesday the 29th, I did another 50% water change. Just because nitrates were going up again. Been doing it about every 6 to 7 days. And I switched out the filter media in the Marine Land and the Aquarium over on the 20 gallon. So I got rid of the carbon filter that comes with those disposable ones, and per a tip from Fred's Aquariums, I got that foam. So here is the big piece. So the thickness covers both cartridge slots in the Marine Land Penguin 200, and here is one that I cut in half to fit in the Aquarium over on the 20 gallon. So that one just has foam, but these ones also have a filter media bag. It has a zipper closure, and per another tip from Caveman Aquatics this time, here's some Polyfil. I put that. So both of these filters have the thick foam covering both cartridges, and one of these stuffed with Polyfil behind it, along with that extra sponge filter. So it was a small hiccup, wasn't a full 0.25, but there were elevated levels of ammonia and nitrite. I did give her prime, and by Monday, yesterday, July 5th, I tested again, and I was closer to 0 on the ammonia, 0 nitrite, and about 40 nitrate. So I did a water change, and then just to help her, I've been putting her in the Epsom salt bath during water changes. So she gets the bath once a week. And I usually do the 2.5 gallons with 2.5 tablespoons of Epsom salt. And she does look to perk up. I mean, it's a 3-gallon container with 2.5 gallons of water. She doesn't have room to go upside down, so she does. She will go upside down, but when she's in the container in the bath, she stays upright. She looks happy. All her fins are up, her dorsal fin. So we did the water change yesterday, and I ended up putting Pro. So I did a water change on both of the tanks for the Goldfish, the Quarantine 20 gallon and this 38 gallon. They got 50% of the water changed out, and then I added Pro. So Monstro got 2 teaspoons of Pro, and Jupiter, my niece calls her Jupiter Princess, she got 1 teaspoon of Pro, and they're going to sit in that for 5 to 7 days. We'll see how this goes. Monstro's also getting medicated food. I took about 3/4 teaspoon of her sinking pellets with a 1/4 teaspoon of General Cure, which is about half of the packet, and 1/2 teaspoon of Epsom salt solution, which I had already made. I have it in a jar in the fridge. It's a 1/2 cup of tank water with 1/2 tablespoon of Epsom salt. And sometimes I put it on her food. This time I mixed it with the General Cure. She's been getting that since Thursday night, I believe. So that would have been July 1st. So she gets it twice a day. She eats it all. I don't have a problem with her leaving anything behind. And she comes right out when I put the food in there. But then she'll swim around and go back under the filter. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. But the water quality is correct. Stable now. And I don't have to discard any of the media. And I didn't have to pull any of the media because none of it has carbon. So I just medicated. And next week when I do the water change, I'll take out those sponges and squeeze them in some old tank water just to clean them off the medicine. Other than that, it should be good. I do want to wait maybe 2 or 3 days and then also try the microbe lift. I know it's supposed to be for ick and other things like that, but it might be better than the Imaginarium parasite remedy, which is why I want to try it. Because I used the microbe lift or Tana on the platies when one of my red tails, Angel, brought it into the tank, even after a 2-week quarantine and being treated with the Imaginarium parasite remedy. So you're supposed to do it for 10 days. I did it for 7 on the 10-gallon and it got rid of it. Unfortunately, Angel did not make it through the process. Rest in peace. But it worked. It got rid of the ick. They stopped acting weird. Everything was completely good. So maybe it'll work better. I'm just gonna go through this again, and then after treating Jupiter, she will join Monstro in this tank. Let me move over there so you can see her progress. So here's Jupiter. She has lost most of the black from her tail. So those were probably signs of healing from ammonia burn from Petco. But her size and the fact that that is fading means she's only thriving over here. She is very active. So everything is going good over here. It's just Monstro I'm worried about. So that's it for the Goldfish update. You can stay with us on our journey. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.